Hi everybody, this is John and welcome to the free video. So again, live from New York, and I'll be doing Fox Business tomorrow morning, I think at 10 East Coast time, so I'll see if I can get some shout outs for an Amazon pin at 1600. I'm not sure if that's going to work at all, but we'll take a look. So I want to start off here just kind of looking at the S&P 500. So you can see we continue to be developing a huge wedge here. It had broken out of this one, but is almost right back into this original wedge as well. And while technology here has been great, technology here is at new highs. You can see that financials are okay. I would say that financials are representative more of the S&P 500 in general, maybe a little bit stronger. And then other sectors like consumer staples and a couple of other ones are actually pretty bearish here. So the bottom line is we have a mixed market. And so the question is like when you have a mixed market like this, are you just long and strong, or do you need to time it a little bit more? And I think when you have a mixed market like this, you just need to be a little bit more careful and not make assumptions. So when I see a squeeze on the S&Ps, guess what? That's great because I can see that there's kind of a wind beneath the wings of the S&Ps, and I know if there's wind beneath the wings of the S&Ps, that most sectors and most stocks within those sectors are also going to rally. But when you have a situation like this, where you kind of have a big wedge, and especially as we're going into expiration here, monthly expiration, it could go either way. That's just something we want to keep in mind. Now, on the spiders, you may look at this and say, well, there's not really anything there setting up. But on the S&Ps, there is actually a squeeze, and this could go either way. Yes, the histogram is above zero, but it's heading lower. Okay, so just a lot of uncertainty around that. So, for me, in this type of an environment, I like to and prefer to kind of focus on things that just aren't so concerned about the market. So if you look at Square, okay, Square is not concerned about the overall market. So for me, a stock like Square, and there's a handful of other ones I'll cover in the premium video, if you're going to focus on the long side, I'd much rather be focusing on a stock like Square that's not really dependent on the S&P 500. It's more kind of doing its own thing, right? Or something like PayPal, which is kind of a little bit more doing its own thing. And then on the downside, TLT, to me, this is a rally. Even though it's fired, it's a long squeeze, it's fired, right? But it's going right into resistance. So to me, this is an area to look at starting to add shorts and buy puts, especially at some point when this momentum rolls over, okay? On the other hand, then, it's just kind of, from there, just playing it light. I like the idea of puts on the spiders here as a hedge, but also keeping in mind that we are chopping into monthly expirations. I think it's going to be, kind of a building up of energy into tomorrow, which will be released next week, volatile one way or the other, okay? I like this for this weekend. This is one of the few weekends where I like the idea of holding long straddles, meaning buying at the money calls and at the money puts on the S&P 500. All right, hope it helps. Have a great rest of the night and a great trading day tomorrow, and we'll see you at the next update. All right, for those of you that are interested more in kind of that macro stuff, as well as just kind of, for lack of a better term, just kind of bringing it all together, I wanted to let you know that we have our live event in Austin coming up March 25th, 26th, and 27th. Now, this is sold out. If you're interested in the seat, you can call the office, but it is sold out. Sometimes they might have a cancellation or anything like that. But we are opening up the online access to this. And so let me tell you what that is real quick. So this is going to be a pretty power-packed 3 days, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We will be talking about the crash-proof trader strategy. Okay, we're going to have a global market macro discussion with Mark Chaikin. We'll have live trading sessions. We'll be having a session on crypto contrarian, in-depth Fibonacci, futures leverage with Raghee, and then trading Elliott wave and voodoo, using a lot of this macro stuff as well, options income, and then we're bringing in a professional sports psychologist. He's going to spend 2 hours talking about mental trading toughness, which I'm super excited about. We're also bringing in a special guest who used to work at an algo firm and is going to tell you all the ways they rip us off. Okay, it's a very enlightening conversation. So you can go to simplertrading.com/live stream. And again, the live event is sold out. Okay, it's $49.97. If you want to call and see if there is a seat, you can. However, what I want to let you know is that we are now opening up the doors for the live stream version of this, so you can watch from the comfort of your own home. All right, simplertrading.com/live stream. We're really looking forward to this and looking forward to having you join us. Have a great night.